first of all, you need to know how to get into Blackboard. So if you go to the college homepage, www.lawsonstate.edu, if you scroll down to the online portal, you'll see the Blackboard link here. You'll click the Blackboard link. Your username is your first initial plus your last name plus 4 numbers. Those 4 numbers might be the last 4 numbers of your Social Security number, or they might be the last 4 numbers of your student number. Your password is formed out of your birthday in 6 digits. So it's a 2-digit month, a 2-digit day, and a 2-digit year. So leave the 19 off of your year. When you log in, you'll get to a page where you see your courses listed, the courses that you're registered for, and you'll see Freshman Academy or perhaps ORI 101 listed in your courses. And so you'll click that link, and that takes you to the Freshman Academy page itself. The announcements come up automatically. This is all the information that you need to get started with the course. It's worth your while to take a little bit of time to read through most of these announcements. I want to walk you through the menu here and hit some of the highlights. The syllabus is the official document for the course with all of the information about things like assignments and grades. You really ought to read that. This area here, weekly materials and homework, this is one of the more useful areas that you'll be using most frequently. If you look at the weekly to-do list, this will take you to a chart showing you everything that's done in every week of the course. So before class each week, you ought to go and look at that particular week and see what will be going on, what needs to get accomplished for that week. If you ever miss a class, you can go to that week or that session and find out exactly what you missed and what you need to do to get yourself caught up. So that's in the weekly to-do list. This next button is also very useful, our weekly materials. These are all the actual materials that you need for each week. It might be a handout, it might be instructions for a project coming up. So you can see that it is broken down into all the different weeks of the course. So again, if you ever miss a class, you'll need to go into these weeks to be able to make up the activities that you missed. Okay, so notice the difference between the weekly to-do list, that's just the chart with the checkoff list. Our weekly materials, that's where all of the actual materials are that you need for that week. There's also another button for homework. Okay. The videos area is a place where you'll spend a lot of time too. A lot of the lessons delivered in the Freshman Academy are delivered via video, just like this one is that you're watching right now. So you see this list of videos here, and notice that some of them tell you use Tegrity to view. So you can't click on that, it's not a link like these others are, right? So if it says use Tegrity to view, let's just go back where we just were. We'll go to the button that's just below where we were, right? We were just looking at our class videos, but here are the Tegrity videos, okay? So videos are in 2 different places, right? Some of them are in this area that we just looked at, and some of them are in the Tegrity area here. Okay, but you'll be able to just scroll down the list and find the video that you need to see for that particular week. When it's time for you to take quizzes or tests, the quizzes are here. Before you take your first quiz, you need to explore this area, the quizzes and tests setup, to make sure that the computer you're using is set up and ready to be able to handle those quizzes so you don't run into any problems with the scoring or the grading. Your final exam is already out there. You can already see what the final project is going to look like at the end of the course. Your grades are kept here. You don't have to wait until you come back to class and ask your instructor, what score did I get on so-and-so? All of your grades are kept right here in Blackboard. You can find them for yourself. The different group projects that you do are in this area, projects and rubrics. All the instructions are included there, and a rubric is a list of the requirements and how you're going to be assessed or evaluated or judged of how good a job you did on that. So that shows you how your grade will be put together, in other words. So that's worth your while taking a careful look at. When you get to doing some group work in the class, you'll see that the group sign-up page is here, so you can enroll yourself in a group. That will be explained to you how that will work. And all the different group areas that you can use on Blackboard, like to email your group or share documents with your group or have planning meetings. Those kind of things can happen in Blackboard, and you get to that area right here, online group work. If you have technical issues with logging in or Blackboard or your email's not working correctly, something like that, there's a link to go to the help desk here, and it gives you instructions of how to request help. Okay, you'll see there's some other links, useful links like STARS and financial aid and online forms, so that's worth exploring a little bit too. But just to recap, the most important areas, the areas that you'll spend the most time in, will be the weekly to-do list, the weekly materials and homework, your videos, class videos, integrity videos, right? Your quizzes and your tests, your grades, and your projects and group work. Those are the most important areas. So now you should go on and get into Blackboard and explore a little bit for yourself. Your instructor will be able to answer any questions about Blackboard that weren't answered in this video.